So guys, today, April the 19th, 2023, there was a meeting in Congress where Dr. Kirkpatrick, the Pentagon head of the UFO UAP phenomena, testified about the phenomena. And not only did he testify, but he turned up with one really good piece of footage that I think we should take a look at. So guys, let's have a look. Let's listen to what he had to say, and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards.
So I'm going to walk you through two cases that we've declassified recently. This first one is an MQ-9 in the Middle East, observing that blow up, which is an apparent spherical object via EO sensors. Those are not IR. If you want to go ahead and click that and play it, you'll see it come through the top of the screen. There it goes, and then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago. It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify that just based off of that video. Now, what we can do and what we are doing is keeping that as part of that group of 52% to see what are the similarities, what are the trends across all of these, do we see these in a particular distribution, do they all behave the same or not? As we get more data, we will be able to go back and look at these in a fuller context. How are we going to get more data? We are working with the Joint Staff to issue guidance to all the services and commands that will then establish what are the reporting requirements, the timeliness, and all of the data that is required to be delivered to us and retained from all of the associated sensors. That historically hasn't been the case, and it's been happenstance that data has been collected.
So guys, I know that Dr. Kirkpatrick did say that he had two pieces of footage to show them. The second piece of footage that he did show them, he showed them it and debunked it. I will show you guys that clip at the end, but let's talk about this one here. This to me, I think is really great that the Pentagon is putting something out there like this. So guys, let's look at this a bit deeper. And in the footage, we can see this metallic sphere object that is just cruising in the footage. Now it is moving on its own volition. There's no wings. Like I said, it's a round metallic shaped object. Man, this is incredible. And for these guys to come out and say, look, we have something here, it's just mind-blowing. So guys, I'm gonna leave it there. What do you think? Do you think this is trying to get ahead of the game and putting out something fake? Or do you think they're finally saying, look, there's something out there and we need a better look? And on that note, I'm going to leave you with the footage that he did show Congress and that he did debunk it straight away, which I found pretty cool as well. So guys, until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
In reality, if you want to play the first slide, we'll show you what that looks like in real time, or first video. So we're looking at that. There it goes. Why don't you play it again and then pause it halfway through? Right there. All right, if you might be able to see that trail there behind it. That's actually not a real trail. That is a sensor artifact. Each one of those little blobs is actually a representation of the object as it's moving through. And later in the video, as the camera slews, that trail actually follows the direction of the camera, not the direction of the object. We pulled these apart frame by frame. We were able to demonstrate that that is essentially a readout overlap of the image. It's a shadow image, right? It's not real. Further, if you later follow this all the way to end, it starts to resolve itself into that blob that's in that picture in the top left, right? And if you squint, it looks like an aircraft because it actually turns out to be an aircraft. Go ahead and put that on. So you'll see the tail sort of pop out there. And so what you're looking at is, this is in the infrared, this is the heat signature off of the engines of a commuter aircraft that happened to be flying in the vicinity of where those two MQ-9s were at.